So that's why I say when stuff on your journey, like you doing the right thing, is like stuff that makes sense. Mm-hmm. And so I tried, and I told him, I said, I think about it. So I used to take Rise Up on my last semester and go to meetings on Wednesday. And then we ended up, hiring me. And then from there, after I graduated, I was down there in the summer and working.
How long were you there?
Remember, I graduated in 95.
Yeah.
I was at UM at 97. Yeah, that's how quick that was.
Okay, that's not normal.
No. I don't, and then go back again to what I'm telling you about how life, like how it goes. Like, I'm not in control of that. I couldn't make that up. I couldn't tell you that journey for me going to Fort Scott and then going to Baylor. Why I chose Baylor, why I chose, whatever in me, whatever the Lord had for me, like I feel like I just go with it.
So where's the connection from Coppers Cove to?
Remember, Jack Welch is the one that got me there.
Gotcha.
So you saying the connection from that to UM?
Yeah. How do you get
that? We had some pretty good. You'll be shocked though. We had some pretty good players at Cove in high school with you.
I know it's
Peanut who plays Chicago Bears, that punch the ball out, who teaches the pump. He played at. I coached him at Coppers Cove. And we had a few good players. TJ, some kid that went to Nebraska. He went to like Louisiana Monroe or something like that. And but ended up being an all-pro good NFL player.
Yeah.
But he, and from there we had, the reason I'm saying that is because Larry Coker came, out there, was visiting, like recruiting the area. But I didn't know Larry, Coach Coker like that.
You didn't know?
I just knew from UM, he was recruiting, and they were like, hey, how you doing? We talked. Yeah, man, I'm from Miami. Like, oh, what are you doing? So we just chat. But then my friend Dwayne Joseph, who I told you, that played in the secondary with me, he had his coach, his strength coach, that was at Syracuse, because he went to Syracuse, was the head strength coach at Miami at that time in 97.
And that is?
And he asked him, do you know any young black guy,
African
American? No.
Okay.
That's Dale Hewitt.
Okay.
Dale Hewitt.
So that's still cloudy.
What's cloudy?
Are you at Coppers Cove
for 2 seasons?
But are you into strength and conditioning now?
No, I'm a DB coach. So people really go back, like, that know me, like I was coaching DBs, like I'm a DB. I didn't do strength and conditioning for Coppers Cove.
So they just threw your name in the hat and you said, all right, I'm
No, Dwayne, because we worked out. Remember at Coach Frazier?
Yeah.
In high school, we always lift. And me and him would always work out. And he said, I got the perfect guy for you. He said, Swasey knew about weights, but he's going off of my high school. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, I'm in the weight. I know that. But, and I looked at it as an avenue, to be honest with you, to get back to Miami.
Gotcha.
For home.
It's a perfect situation for you.
I'm just
I get home. What do you want me to do?
I'm back Miami, Miami, young. I'll be an assistant. It's okay. I'll work my way up. But my whole mindset was to be a DB coach.
You was trying to get in, get back to Miami to get in.
Yeah, instead of being a GA, I'll go work in the weight room and then eventually work my way to be a DB coach. That was my mindset. But that's my plan.
So how old are you?
At that time?
You get to Miami in 97. How old? You
26. Wow. Yeah, I'm a baby.
So now you're working in the weight room. You're assistant strength coach at the University of Miami.
Yeah.
Who's the head coach?
Bush Davis.
Is Tiger there yet?
Yes, he was there before me, yeah.
So that means you're there with
the who's
Jamie Jeremy.
Yes, Jamie German.
Omar
Rowe. You had what you call it from Northwestern? This is Magic.
Magic Ben.
Magic Ben. Yeah, that
Wow.
Yeah, that's not a start.
I don't know if people know like Jamie German, Magic Ben, Omar Rowe.
Special. They all like good dudes, man, solid, special. You know, and I came in a time where it was transitioning because that's when the next year. I mean, remember '97? We also bring in Santana and Reggie and Ed Reed in freshman year. You know, we have Edwin James, Bubba Franks, all of them in there.
This is your first year.
Yeah, I'm
This you come in the spring. Dwayne starts.
Yeah, 5th overall pick. Like I'm just coming in. My '97 year, I was assistant man. So I'm there.
And you're around Art Kehoe, Don Solinger,
Chuck Pagano.
What's the D-line coach?
Greg. Yeah. Greg Martin. No, the who's who. Sports, like, no, we had a starstruck staff, man, because you had Randy Shine, you had everybody there.
Yeah, you had Randy.
Yeah.
So you
Coach Bill Miller, we had at the time when I was in '97.
Coach Bill, he still was.
Yeah, and
he looked out for me when I was coaching JUCO.
You had receivers, then you had Chuck Jasinski as a tight end coach. We had Larry Cook as OC. No, we was loaded. Like coaches, like and all. I mean, the majority, all them coaches became head coaches.
Yeah. So you walk in.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just trying to get the first. So you walk in, do you know that like this is different, this is special, or are you just working? Like, do you know off the rip, like,
Well, you got to remember, my background is from training and working. Mm-hmm. So I'm coming to Miami with this perception that I know of Miami. Like, they work. They win championships, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
We're talking about '97. They just coming off of.
They was on probation or what?
No, they weren't. We was getting on. Yeah, we was getting on it. With '97, we was hit with a sanction.
Y'all were hit. Okay.
Yeah.
But you're talking about before that.
Erickson, and then I knew
of
the history with Jimmy Johnson.
Okay.
So I'm coming in like, but I ain't realized I'm coming in this like. Transitioning, like one of the sanctions, I didn't pay attention to it until I realized through recruiting and how we had scholarships taken and all that stuff.
How do you find you're in the weight room, but how do you find your lane? Does that make sense? Do you understand what I'm saying?
My lane, yes, but my lane always came from at first, like I was telling you, I had my vision and my purpose, like what I was trying to do. I wanted to be a DB coach. That's my ultimate goal. So I would spend time in there with Chuck Pagano and him watching videos and stuff with them in meetings and in the DB room and stuff like that. But I also had an obligation to do the weight room. Mm-hmm. But knowing what I know from high school, I knew the importance of the weight room. Mm-hmm. So I love training. I love working out because growing up at my high school, that was the X factor. Like if you train and work hard, it's a byproduct of getting better on the field. So I always believed in it.
I don't want to ask that yet. You're at Miami, and I know this, but you leave Miami.
Right. Because I'm on quest. Once again, I'm on the quest to be a DB coach.
I'm going to be a DB coach.
That's what I'm going to do.
We can lift all these weights if we want. It's cool.
Yeah, but I'm going to
go
be a DB coach.
We're going to backpedal.
Yeah. So I go '97, I'm with Dale Hewlett. They fired Dale Hewlett. Coach get rid of Dale Hewlett. We won 5-7 that first year. Mm-hmm. They bring in Moffitt. Mm-hmm. Me and Moffitt together. Now it makes sense because the philosophy is two different philosophies. But with Moffitt, we kind of meshed together. I think it was a match made in heaven. We would both had the same beliefs, work ethic, toughness. Like we both believe in the same thing.
Okay.
So we go next year. We both work together. We go 9-1. Mm-hmm. We going back from 5-7 to having a great year, playing in the Gator Bowl, all of this stuff.
Okay.
That next year, I get one of the kids that I coached at Coppers Cove, which is William Fields, was my DB that I coached when I was at Coppers Cove. He had got a scholarship to University of Houston.
Gotcha.
So Coach Helton, Clay Helton, Kim Helton, like I know all of them from there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the kid talked about me, you know, his whole time, and then his senior year coach bring me in because they had a vacancy, so they bring me in as a DB coach in '99.
Okay.
So I leave Miami after '98 and go coach the DBs at the University of Houston for '99.
Was that
Remember, I'm an assistant, so it's an upgrade for us financial money.
But I'm talking about the perception from, because Butch is the head coach.
Butch is the head coach.
Is he?
No.
Is it a sour taste?
No, man. No, because I think.
But on his part.
No, but I think because I'm a communicator. I communicated with him, and he understands my passion. And I even explained that to Coach, like what my goals were, and what I wanted.
This is not new to him.
No. He knew my passion. Then when I told him about the offer and the opportunity, he supported my decision.
So you go to Houston and you're there how long?
1 year.
What happens?
We get fired. So,
it's not funny.
No, we get fired.
Okay.
But we went 7-5. We won trash.
Mm-hmm.
We went straight hot trash.
So what happens after that?
We get let go. What's funny about this is I get let go before I can get out of my office. Good. Mark Stoops.
Stoops.
Yeah, okay. Stoops was coming in with Coach Demo. They had got the job, and he was like, "Well, he was a good dude, man." He was like, "Man, Swasey," and he didn't know me then, and I didn't know him, but he was like, "Man, let's keep your head up in this profession. Things have changed, it's always revolving, and I'm talking I'm taking stuff out of my office and we switching. But to say that, I ended up winning this national title with Stoops. He was a DB coach when I'm the strength coach.
Yeah.
But I'm headed. But I don't know, at this time I'm going back to Miami, because Moffitt is at LSU. So Moffitt is at Miami 98, 99.
Okay.
Moffitt leaves. Now I get fired. Moffitt leaves Miami and goes to LSU with Nick Saban as the head.
Okay.
Strength coach. So now they got a vacancy at Miami for strength and conditioning. But I'm not at that. That ain't my passion at the time.
I'm not thinking about it.
I'm not thinking about that. But Butch is, though. I'm not a Butch. And so we talk, and I asked him, to help me, and he helped me with job interviews, like getting me opportunities to go, meet other coaches, because he said, "You want to coach?" So he was still instrumental in trying to help me get other jobs.
When does it switch to come back?
Well, when I took a visit, he told me to come down to Miami, and I came, and he was telling me about the deal, and he said, out of nowhere, Bush just said, "Hey, man, congratulations." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" Because the other coach went off on me. I forgot the name of the head coach that was at Arizona State, because he wanted me to come in, but I didn't want to coach running back. I'm not a running back coach. My passion was DB. And then he just told me, "Well, I thought we were supposed to come out here." And then I'm like, "Yes, we supposed to." He said, "Well, Bush said you just took the job." And I'm like, "What job?" "The UM job. You the head of strength coach."
So Bush threw salt in the game.
He told me, so now they come back. I called Butch. I wasn't mad about it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And and just how it happened, then Butch asked me, "What do you think?" And I was like, "What you talking about?" He said, "No, new strength coach, this was," and he said, D-Lou, Damian Lewis, Dan Morgan, all these guys want you back, they love you. You need to come on back. And then I said, "Cool," and that just told me, I'll do that.
Dan Morgan.
Yeah. They were telling Bush, "If there's Swasey out there, you need to go get him."
So, this is off subject. Kind of not. Clint Hurt is your GA.
Yeah.
In 90.
Now I'm back in 2000.
Okay.
hurt playing. He's in the team.
Yeah.
He got the knees, but he ended up messing up his knee and all that stuff. And he ended up transitioning and becoming a strength coach. G helped me out.
So you come back, you're the head strength coach, Miami.
So now I'm 28, 29, and I'm the head at 2000.
Okay.
But remember, I knew some guys I only been gone a year.
Yeah. Do you know what you're in? Do you know what you're inside of?
Yeah, I know, because the good thing about my journey then was I was there at the beginning when it was real, real bad. Mm-hmm. And we only won 5 games. It's not like I wasn't there.
Yeah.
I was there. And it got better the next year. So they won 9, and then they won 9 again the following year. Mm-hmm. But Moffett leaves and goes to LSU, and then I just came in.
Are you finished? Do you have your
I'm finished with not we
playing? No. Like the way that you are now, with your workout program, your philosophy, your structure, the way you approach it. At that time, when you come back as the head, is it all figured out?
Well, at the same time, remember I said be with your feet on. Like, embrace what you're going through. I wanted to be a DB coach, but I can do DBs in my sleep. Mm-hmm. Like, I played DB all my life.
I just told that to somebody the other day. They called me. He's like, I need a DB coach in Miami. I was like, call Swasey. They was like, he know DBs. I was like,
I know, but like every reading them know. Like a lot of the young guys know, like I can coach DBs, but I would, and how it all came about, like. It just something came over me, and I think that was the Lord showing me when I got to Houston, my way. He said, you do this is going to happen like that.
A lot.
Real quick. If you take my plan, you'll be all right. So, I'm saying, I said, Lord, I hear you. And I put myself stuff aside and stopped fighting it.
Yeah.
That's why I said I was okay when Butch did what he did, because once again, I go back to my faith. My religion, it was like molded and pushed into that avenue for me. So it was like, embrace what you are. Like, you're a strength coach, and embrace it. Your job, you didn't go to the league. It wasn't for you to go to the league, but you're going to be responsible for over hundreds and hundreds of players to get into the league. That's your job. And embrace it. So I kind of took on feeling it's a calling. I took it as a calling, and that's why I think I embraced it the way I did. And then meeting my wife when I was at Cove, who had a track background, I think all this is planned with the Lord putting it. My lovely wife, my in my life, and I embraced the whole thing of my family.
So, 2000, you're the head strength coach at the University of Miami. Mm-hmm. Coach Davis is the head coach. My uncle Curtis Johnson, receiver coach, Randy Shannon.
And Chubb Vinsky, it became the OC. They both were first time OC and first time DC.
Okay.
And then Coach Coker. No, I'm sorry. That 2000.
2000 was Coker.
Coker. No, 2000 was Butch. Butch left after 2000. Coach Coker became a head in 2001.
Okay. With the 2000 season,
Coach Coker's still the coordinator.
So Ed Reed is still there.
And matter of fact, Coach Shiano is the DC. Coach Shannon ain't there yet.
Okay.
Coach Shannon went to the dog.
Yeah, who did? Is Ed Reed still there?
Yeah.
So you have Ed Reed, you got Santana?
No. That's Santana and Reggie, Dan Morgan, D. Lou, man. That's their senior when we played in the Sugar Bowl.
Edwin James is there?
No.
He already had left.
Edwin, 3rd overall pick at 99.
Can you name some more of the guys from 2000?
You talking about the best team? Like, what you talking about? What you talking about?
2000, your first year as the head strength coach, name So we got Ed Reed, Santana, Reggie Wayne.
No, Bubba was on the 99.
Damn,
but that's when the tight end.
Chalky.
Yes.
Who's your running back?
Vulture. I mean, we had a lot like who was the running back?
Yeah.
Najee Davenport.
Who was Derrick Henry before Derrick Henry?
Derrick Henry was 97, 98.
Derrick Henry? The dude that's playing for the Titans.
Oh,
I'm talking about body type. Wow.
I don't about to have that. That dude for defensive end, ain't he? And Derrick Henry.
I mean, but Najee is.
But Najee I can get up 235, 242. Yeah. 4'3", though. Like, yeah. Najee ran track too. And Najee was like a man child. Like, and to get in these stories, like with these guys, like I was pretty blessed and fortunate, so to be around the type of athletes that they brought in there. So
yeah,
to me, to see like Najee and even Edwin at the time, like Edwin was a startup, and then to see that room with James Jackson, Najee Davenport, like that's a crazy, like talented room. And then they just backed up with Porters and all of them. It just loaded up.
Yeah, I started a fight on the internet. So, I interviewed Alvin.
Mm-hmm.
And then he said, it just has nothing to do with Alvin. I did. Mm-hmm. The backfield was, in 2013, it was for Alabama. It was Alvin, Altie Timpany, Tyron Jones, Derrick Henry, TJ Yeldon. I think he said Drake. Drake. It was another dude. But then I said, is that backfield better than the 01 Miami backfield?
Mm-hmm.
And that was Portis, McGahee, Frank.
They do. Go ahead, I'm fine.
Jared.
I'm gonna be fine.
And it's gotten over 1 million views.
Yeah. What do you want? Don't put me. You should ask me.
I'm just asking you your opinion. I have my opinion, but I'm gonna not say my opinion.
But here's the only thing I'm gonna say about that, like, because I know Alvin personally. Mm-hmm. I train Alvin just like I trained him.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm gonna leave that topic alone, like, because
we're talking about the room.
Yeah, I mean the room. I mean, I don't want to get like I don't want to be a Hall of Famer too. Yeah, he's on the track. I mean, he's 5-time Pro Bowl. Like, he can fit in that room. Yeah. So when I do that, I just ask questions. Here's the good question you ask when people say that. Mm-hmm. Would they fit in that room? Or would I fit in that other room? That's how I do it. Alvin will fit in that room. Now, I don't want to go on everybody. I don't know. I know Alvin personally. I can't elaborate about other guys because I'll be guessing. But I know the room that I coach and train. Yeah. The third overall pick, Edmund. That's a starter. Porter missed it because he was just angry because he probably was talking too much. But he should have been a first rounder, but he had a good career, you know what I mean? And I don't want to get the Willard tore his knee, died, and still was the first back taken. I don't think you gotta put all that in perspective. Yeah. Right? Najee messed his knee up and still I mean this. Not only what they did at college, but what they did in the professional privilege. So, and that's why I know you can go take a tag, but I just say, could they fit in the room? Frank Gore, do I need to bring it? Like, Frank had 2 knees. Frank just stopped playing 2 weeks ago. Yeah, and left early. Now, I don't know what that means. That was the GOAT. He was to look on the field when Frank touched the ball. Like, so I don't know. Like, I don't know. I can elaborate on you with guys and Alvin because I'm in middle of his career and what's going on.
Okay, let's just do this. Let's just go by position. Backs, Najee, Portis, McGahee, Gore, EJ, Jared Payton.
But Jared Payton was in 2003. He wasn't even in that room yet.
No, I'm just saying overall, like guys that you
right.
These are some huge names that you coached.
Mm-hmm.
Receivers. Jamie German, Omar Roll, Magic Benton, Andre Johnson, Darryl Jones, one of my favorite players, Jason Gabbage, Roscoe Parrish, Newt,
Kevin Beard. Yeah, I don't like. I'm be honest. I don't like doing that sometimes.
Why?
Because I don't like leaving nobody out. Cause I know it's so many of them.
No, I'm not trying to leave nobody out. I'm just
I feel like
I'm just trying to project for the people. Like,
well, I kind of go and I don't know. Like on that first two teams, I can say like I know I think 19 first round was like on a team. Like I don't know if people can put that in perspective. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, could you imagine like you got a team?
Yeah.
And Sean Taylor is backing up Ed Reed. Kelly Jennings is backing up. Yeah, see, I start throwing names out. They're gonna get crazy. That's why when I do this, yes, like you had 3 DB go in the first round. 3, Rump, Ed Reed, and Philip Buchanan. So, and then the next year, like you following up. Now that was your 2000 after we won the 2000 Rose Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
We come back the following year, and you got Glenn Sharp, which they made the phantom call.
No, the ref came out.
Yeah, so that should have been another back-to-back.
Yeah.
We went 34 straight wins prior to that. Now, if he don't make that call, we probably have a record of time for about 40, 50 something straight wins in college. But to say that, I'm just trying to show you just in the secondary alone, you lose 3 first rounders. And your backup coming in for Ed Reed swapped out, you bring in Sean Taylor. You swap out the corner for Kelly Jennings. Then you swap out the other corner for Antrell Rowe. So you just swapping first round behind first round. So even sitting in a room, you had 3 Antrell Rowe, Kenny Phillips, Sean T. Like these, like Brandon Merriweather, like these are all first rounders. I hate to say like we have good second and third round players. Yeah, that's real good and 4th, 5th, whatever. But I'm saying I'm just talking about first rounders, but because that's why I feel bad. I don't want to go like no, but you know what I mean, like because I love all of them, like. But I'm just to put it in perspective, like. So when they ask me, could you start on that team? Could you make that lineup? That's my question. Yeah. Willis McGahee was a fullback. I don't think people understand. He only played running back 1 year. The year that he played, that was nobody understand that. Frank Gore messed his knee up, and then they went up. Willis had to carry the load. I don't think people understand. God, you just made me have 3 questions. I don't have a statement. I believe I'm gonna say it was Willis McGahee and Mo Sykes started the Visor trend. The mirror and all that. I think they need credit for starting. That Sean T on you look crazy. Like a high robot. Yeah. No, it's on. Yeah. But okay, then you got the linebackers. See, that's why I'm telling you, like we get started like that. Like, y'all rotated 8 D linemen. Dookie. Like Andrew Williams. Cornelius Green, like the white dude. Matt Wonders with Vance Wood. Matt Yeah, we have an event. Event's packed up, man. Yeah. Like, like that's why I'm saying to do this. Like, I went on one side of the ball. Like, I didn't go to the Brian McKinney and the whole line. Like, you didn't go to the side. He's 7th overall pick. Like, Romberg, the Remington Award winner, like the guard Martin Bibler, Joaquin Gonzalez, who was supposed to be going to like Yale or Harvard, and he comes as a walk on and turn into this phenom offensive tackle, Brian Carey. Like, I don't see that's why I say like start loaded team, like they're like Joaquin did 5 years as walking on to you and played in the league. Like, I mean, the story to give, like, I don't know, maybe another chapter. We gotta do something else on that. Like, cause I gotta sit down and study and bring it up because I don't know where to start. Like,
you brought up Sean, right? And then Brian Merrill. I remember being, I was in there coming to summer, and I remember when Sean and Brandon came in, and it's two things. Like, I remember seeing Brandon, and he wasn't physically imposing.
No, I mean, Don is solid, but the one thing I credit a lot to, we had some great coaches, and everybody kind of fed off each other. Like, they would ask questions. So, Don Solid would say, hey, he's legendary running back coach the whole time. He's one of the best running back coaches. So, and Saul asked me, Swasey, I got a kid out of Parker, but he's like 160.
Yeah.
But he can play. He can play. And I'm like, coach, listen, if you think he can play, go. We're gonna make it happen. We're gonna make magic happen. If you feel he can play, he said, no, I need to know because I gotta tell Butch how much you can put on this kid. I'm going to this meeting. If you say you can put something on, tell me what your prediction. I said, no, Brandon, that. And I said, no, he'll be about 190. I guess I could put 30.
So I asked my uncle. I was like, yo, who is that dude? Like,
one of the most feared.
No, this is before. This is like y'all's first like summer, and he come.
No, he's small.
I'm like,
no, that's a process.
I'm like, who is that? And he was like, I don't know. They just said he was just running through people, just knocking everybody out on film. So I go get. Remember you used to do the highlight?
Yeah.
I got the highlight tape of all the
recruits coming.
The recruits, I stole from TJ. But I have Sean, Brandon, Hester. I got the tape.
See, that's how I feel bad. See, Hester, that's why I'm saying I don't know where to start. We know it was in 2000 and we moving up, but like it's pretty.
So on that tape, Brandon is destroying mothers and fathers' kids' lives.
Yeah. No, he's a like in my years there, like there's certain guys over the years like a Venom, like a Sean Taylor, like a Brandon Merriweather. I'm talking about with a natural like gift of hitting. Like Nate Webster, like, I got guys like that.
I remember that.
That's what I'm saying.
I remember.
I got like.
You know what I was? So I was in high school, but I was so scared of Nate Webster and Sutton.
Yes, you should. Nate was the warden. He was like the warden.
Cause I'm 100 and maybe 50 pounds in high school. Coming around, I'm like, yo, this dude, he's on demon time. Saying hi, he saying hi. You was scared.
No, he's a wrestler too. Coming out, and he would always be up early running before we started to work out.
And I remember not knowing who Sean was, but he used to always go against Roscoe. I'm like, why is he going against Roscoe? He's never gonna get him. This is what I'm saying in my head. But I didn't know that he was that competitive at figuring it out to the point where he could go out there and play corner and to turn into what he turned into.
Right.
And it was like, I got to be there for the inception of some of these guys' things. And it was eye-opening to me because I was there and I seen it and I'm like, man, these dudes.
Yeah, and that's the crazy part about the journey for me is at that time with Reggie Wayne and Reed and then we play pool, we sit down and hoop. I used to set up like tournaments on Wednesday where we play basketball.
Yeah.
In the summer. Like,
yeah.
As a team, like we just play, you know. And then we'll just go back and we'll be there all day. Like they play basketball on Wednesday and Saturday after 7-on-7 and everything. So but it gave them a safe haven for, like I said, I grew up. So I kind of led to go back to how I was raised and what I felt kept me out of trouble. What kept me, you know, focused on the main thing.
You implemented that.
And I kind of implemented. But to me, you only can lead on who you are. Mm-hmm. And I think that's what makes it authentic. But not just believe out in anything in life, but be you. You know what I mean? Like, there's only one of you. So I only can coach and lead to what's comfortable for me.
Yeah.
And like I say with my wife, with track background, like she'll be on me about these guys, like why they got their hands on the hip.
She was on.
Like if she see the game and they got their hands on the hip, you need to make them run this and they need to do this. I'm like, baby, I don't care. They look like they're a little tired. So my hardest critic was in the house.
Yeah.
Like driven.
I gotta put you on the spot. I can't let you back out of this question. You got Edward, you got Sean Taylor, you got Hester, you got Ron Moore.
Man.
Who, not just football, just body movement for everything, who you think was the most athletic?
Who the most athletic?
Yeah, not just football, just athlete. Yeah, just the most athletic.
You gotta understand. I don't think people understand. No, like seriously, like these questions, like,
come on, man.
You gotta remember, we play softball. Like we have fun over there. Like we'll play softball.
Uh-huh.
Like we had one time we played softball. Like on Linktree. On Linktree.
And it's competitive.
Anything competitive. We playing softball. And I look up and I see Reggie come out with his gear on and I'm looking at Reed and I'm like, what? Bro,
like a uniform?
They look like you're a baseball player. I'm like, what is this, bro? Like, you gotta be kidding me, bro. Coach, you don't know? Bro, like, I used to play baseball in the school. I was like, shortstop. I'm like, what? And we ain't swing a bat. I never seen him swing a bat or nothing.
Uh-huh.
And to me, one of the most hardest sports to play is baseball. Why? Because I know it from my son.
Yeah.
My son play baseball. We ain't even on that shot.
Yeah.
We ain't even there yet. And to see them do this at that time, how they field balls and throw the baseball and swing the bat and then go play basketball. Didn't know what I see them do on the football field. Like, you got to understand, Reggie broke my level record as a freshman coming in. So when you say the best, like, body, like, I see good football players. Like, there's a lot of good football. Like, Hester, like, can go out there and make magic happen with the ball in his hand in return. Like, I seen Sam Shields, like, people don't realize Sam Shields was receiving. That's why I don't like doing this. That's why I don't like doing this, because we'll come up with names and start running into my head. But I'm talking about when you say pure athletes, like Sam Shields had I think a Yankees offer coming out of high school to play baseball. Like I seen the guy, I seen Philip Buchanan. We had guys go down to the baseball field to play baseball, like, and freakish athletes, like. I'm talking about 3 full sport guys, like track, football, baseball, basketball. Like, so when you say that, like, we're dealing with Hall of Famers. Like, I didn't know that then. Like, you talking about Reggie Wayne? Like, Andre Johnson was a massive dude in basketball. Like, from Miami High. Like, this is ridiculous.
Is it true that Ryan Moore had a scholarship to Duke?
That's enough. That's what I'm saying. So you telling me about guys that, like, I don't like doing that because that's very bad. Like, I don't want to do that. Like, I mean, who would I pick? Like, I can't do that. Like, and I'm standing in the sport. I didn't even get the Jimmy Graham. Like, it's funny. Like, you messing me up because I can't. Like, this would be so bad. Like, I can't. I don't know how to start that. Like, if you see Jerome at Duke play basketball, you'll change your whole, you know.
What?
Like, yes, ridiculous post game. Like, Andrew Williams. Like, bro, we had massive basketball. Like, I've been around and people can say they wrong. Like, I have seen some of the best athletes ever. Like, really. Like, I feel very at peace and fortunate. Yes, like nobody's business. Like, but he just 260, big, swole, explosive. But I've seen guys play basketball. Andrew, they huge, but they so athletic. And so, that's why I'm saying I've seen Reed hit balls with the bat. I've seen him do stuff that, like, you haven't been swinging. Like, explain to me, but I'm looking at a Hall of Fame. I didn't know, but.
Reed, I have your high school highlight tape if you want it on VHS. I stole it from Tiger.
But yeah, so I mean, that's why I don't like DJ. No, if I DJ so many Williams. I got so many guys like it, so I let it. Like, bro, there's so many funny stories too. Like, we had, bro, I can go on and on with stories. Like, especially we got Jimmy Graham racing. DJ Williams, that may be the most funniest story of all time.
What you mean they was fighting who's faster?
Well, yeah, they were talking, and I tried to explain to DJ, do not race. But DJ insists on no. I said, DJ, you ran 4.4 for me.
Yeah.
When I timed you then. But he was in the league.
This is out there, okay.
But yeah, because they didn't go at the same time in school at the time. But then I'm training Jimmy and I'm explaining to him that Jimmy is like the second coming.
Yeah.
Don't. I mean, 40-inch vertical, 4.5, he's 260. I say, bro, he's literally running 4.4 flat, 4.4. I'm telling you. No way. So they got this mad thing, they build it up. And I'm just leave it at that. I'm not going no further than that. I can't. I mean, that you got to look that up. But
shout out to DJ and Dime Life, but we need to know the results.
Yeah, DJ elaborate on that.
Okay, who's the funniest dude? Was it DJ? Was it Luke? Was it?
This is what you're sleeping on. The two most funniest characters. Well, I'm gonna say three of them that goes down into me and you and like Hall of Fame of joke. Pranks that you have, not in this particular order.
Okay.
But I'm gonna give them that Vince Wolford by far, bro. The skits and the stuff he would put on and how he would come around there, bro. He was hilarious, but like personality was like unbelievable. Man, DJ Williams, unbelievable personality, like far as jokes. Like, I'm talking about genuine, like you gonna laugh.
Yeah.
Like, they're gonna make it. And Porter's a clown. Like, these are clowns of all things. Like, they can do stand up. Like, they like literally real funny. You know. But we have so many, that's why I say, man, and do this. We have so much fun, man, around there. Like, we had so much fun. You got a chance to see their personalities.
Yeah.
So it's like amazing.
So, can you describe? You're at Columbus now.
Mm-hmm.
We were just talking about off-camera game day.
Right.
Okay, and I'm saying that because you were at Houston, you played at Baylor, played at high level in high school. Can you describe? Is there a difference, and can you describe game day? Like, are they
Game day from what?
like the like the
From college to high school?
No, like what was the mindset and what was the energy of game day with those guys at that time? Is it different
For me or for them?
for them? Like, how can you describe how they were on game day? Was it just like they knew what was going to happen, or were they like super focused? And
Well, that's a good one. You know what? That's a really good one. Good question. And this got to go with Ed Reed. Just bringing this topic up. And I do it to this day when I ask questions. I'm just used to it. I would ask Reed before the season, like, what do you think?
Mm-hmm.
How we going to do? And so we'll win this. We'll do real good, but we'll lose this game right here. Washington.
He said,
I said, bro, come on, bro. I said, why are we going to do that? No, because, I think just with the nuance, the travel, I'm like, so now we're talking.
Yeah.
He said, but we'll win the rest of the movie. I said, but so we're going to drop him? Yeah, Lord behold, that happened.
Yeah, lose to Washington.
Remember, he comes back. We win. He said, we'll win that. We win that. To say that, and at that time, and that's in 2000, because he comes back the next year and we win the national title.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the following year, I asked him, he said, look, I'm going to work out in the morning at 5 o'clock. I said, no, you're not. He said, yes, I am. I said, bro, if you miss one day, I'm going to tell you right now that I'm not putting up with you. I said, Reed, I know, you boy, we work, like, I get it. I said, but you can't. He said, no, because I want to work out in the morning and I'm come back better with groups and
work out again?
And work out. Well, he'll do something, but he going to coach. I want to see how they work. I'm like, what are you talking about? But to see the leadership, here's what I'm trying to go to. And you asking me about game day mindset.
Okay.
Before we get to game day, let's talk about preparation before we get to game day. Because game day to me is a byproduct of what you've done prior. The game is the fun part, the process and the work and being in the moment. If you know your teammates and you know the grind, the grit, the fight, the I know everybody is, you know the game. You already know what that outcome is. Because the fight is not that team.
Yeah.
People fight against other teams. It's not about the team. It's about your team not breaking down what causes you to win games. Like, all we need to do is, do we know each other good enough and well enough to when stress and pressure kicks in that we don't break?
Yeah.
So to me, we already knew what the outcome was going to be because of our offseason.
Okay.
So the prep is like, it's fun. You know what I mean? We used to do, like, right before they go out and fly out on we used to be going out of town. They play DBs against receivers. They out there running around. You be like, what's wrong with these guys? Like, they just playing. But they having fun.
Yeah.
They enjoy each other. That's why they so tight. You know what I mean?
But John start again. See if I get an answer out of it. Every Ken Dorsey. Going. Where you want to aim? Who's the smartest player? Who's the football computer?
That's so right, not right. Smart is so not right. What do you mean? How you can say who's the smartest? Is you really like the knowledge that Reggie has in the game to what Dorsey has in the game? Like, they knowledge, like, these are professional coaches right now.
Okay, let me ask you. Okay, let me rephrase the question. Who is somebody that people wouldn't think is a football computer? From the perception.
That one thing is a
example. Gilbert Arenas. He laughs jokes and blah, but he's actually like a basketball like computer. But if you just didn't know, you wouldn't think he was that knowledgeable on the game because he laughs and jokes and stuff. Is there anybody that's like that people maybe they were quiet, maybe they joked around a lot, maybe they just
the most, and I don't know if everybody look at it like that, but the most, but this his career shows that to me, you know what I mean? That, but I mean, but I don't know if it was said, you know what I'm saying? But to me, Frank Gore, yeah, I snuck you with that one. It's about the most smartest football player.
I mean,
and that's why I say his career says that. And so to me to say that, I'm like, but I'm going back. I'm not looking at the end result. I'm going from what I know from the beginning.
And that's because I've been around Frank.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody throw that out there.
Nah,
I do. I know that.
I mean, I've probably heard Frank say 5 words.
His IQ, but his IQ of football may be the most highest. I don't know how you check. I just check the results. But I'm just saying, from what I know, now it may not be said, like, I can say, yeah, Reed is one of the smartest. I can say Red Doors, you know, the things they get into and how they articulate it and all. I'm saying Frank may not say much, quiet. But I'm saying for what I know about him, and even when I discipline him before, he asked for football.
While he's getting punished?
Yeah, and I say, I don't ask why. I just say, bro, what are you talking about? Football? So, bro, we got to roll down. And I'm thinking in my head, like, what are you going to do? He grabs the football and he's rolling. And he's talking and rolling and saying, get out of the way.
What?
Like, he's just getting punished.
What do you mean?
I don't understand. But it shows you, like, if I'm Bear calling, he Bear calling the football. But he ain't getting in trouble for fumbling. Like, he might have
been late to class or something like
the mindset to, like, you can take me through this, but it's not punishment. Like, I'm going to get better and I need football. I just, like, but it shows me the mindset of a person, like, that's committed to excellence and his gift of what he can.
Want to save your HOA money on your home services while enjoying the benefits of living in a community? PIN Plus, the ultimate platform that brings neighbors together under one powerful concept: power in numbers. Communities can now negotiate group discounted pricing on essential home services, trash, pest control, pool maintenance, and so much more, all at unbeatable rates. Transform your home service experience today. Visit www.mypinplus.com today for more information.